the southern part of India, where he talks about the ocean swelling and looking ugly in its appearance, and then coming in, and he says fish and animals being swept up onto the shore.
Some scientists question whether the cause of the tsunami and other impending natural disasters could be the coming galactic alignment.
As we go through that change, it's intense, and in that intensity we can expect extremes of all the things that we've already experienced. Extremes of earthquakes. There was a 9.0 earthquake in the Pacific Ocean in a place that had never even been previously known to have a fault.
There is a growing concern that earthquakes and tsunamis may be just the beginning of the natural disasters that could bring the world tumbling down, including the potent eruptions of the sleeping giants known as supervolcanoes.
The last time one of these things really popped was in Lake Toba, Indonesia. I think it was about 70,000 years ago, and approximately 90% of what then was the human species was extincted. In today's numbers, that would be 5.5, 6 billion.
In the area of Yellowstone National Park in the state of Wyoming, a subterranean supervolcano has now moved into what scientists call the red zone, a category that means it could be preparing to erupt.
Once a supervolcano such as Yellowstone moves into the red zone to where it could erupt, it's not like there's a little alarm clock in there that's gaboom. It's if it's affected by some outside stimulus that triggers it.
Some believe that trigger is coming in 2012. And if it does, the result would be nothing short of catastrophic.
And we have in 2012 coming, as I've said, this climax of solar activity, which can stimulate such things as volcanic and perhaps supervolcano eruptions. In comes the energy, metal conducts it, shakes up the crust, kaboom.
The ticking time bombs of earthquakes, tsunamis, and supervolcanoes are frightening enough. But there are those who now point to an even greater natural nightmare that trumps them all. One that may already be on a direct path to planet Earth. Mounting evidence indicates that the year 2012 may be highly significant. But to what end? Many world cultures point to riotous upheaval that could forever alter our way of life. This image, from what many believe to be the lost book of Nostradamus, offers a look at how our destiny may hang in the balance.
In this drawing, Nostradamus is looking at the Book of Life, and there's writing on the pages. And underneath the Book of Life are three women, the three fates. The Greeks have a myth that the fates were three women who weave time and weave destiny. And what he's telling us is that we have a choice, and this choice will determine our fate.
The role of choice in human affairs is not limited to Nostradamus. It is a basic principle in many ancient cultures. For the Hopi Indians in the American Southwest, it is a central tenet of their faith. They believe that at every human juncture, there are two potential outcomes. One, where goodness trumps evil and life continues, and the other, where humanity faces destruction.
All of these traditions are pointing to our time in history, some in generalities, some in specifics, and they're all telling us that this is the time that they have been planning and anticipating, fearing, and preparing for a very long time.
The Hopi believe that just before the end of the world will be a period of intense trial, marked by devastating social, environmental, and political problems, as well as bouts of extreme weather. A time very much like now.
And the Hopi tradition talk about the four previous worlds. Each world, each great age,